When I moved down to Eastbourne in 1999 and started working as a paediatric therapist, I realised there was a real need for a RDA group in Eastbourne area, and there were children on my caseload who would really benefit from riding.
Put that hand there, put that hand on the far side. Make sure Marcus has got your stirrup. Okay, foot in the stirrup.
In her work as a paediatric therapist, Sarah regularly sees children who she believes would enjoy and be helped by access to riding. To create a riding group was her vision. Starting from nothing, but with the support of volunteers, it is now established and growing. Even on the hottest day of the year, Sarah's passion and dedication shines through. But this story is not just about one day, but a whole year-round commitment to giving for the benefit of these young riders. The kind help of locally owned ponies make it possible for 7 children to ride once a week at Eastbourne Riding for the Disabled.
What size hat are you wearing now, Daniel? Have you got your towels that we can try? Oh, that fits nicely, doesn't it, Daniel? Is that your little horsey that you're riding now, did you think?
No.
Into position first. Sit. Perfect. Daniel. Okay? Right, let's put one of these on then. Hands nice and wide.
Straight away.
Straight away.
I love horses.
Well done.
Yeah.
And trotting.
Yeah.
And
Not your reins,
I like trotting as well. What's your favourite thing to do now? Lots of trotting, Mum.
Good boy.
So you were so busy trotting, it wasn't that scary, was
Right,
it?
have you remembered all the parts of the horse?
He did.
Not all
And a
of
very
the parts.
difficult one, he remembered.
Okay, what did you say?
Forelock,
Yeah,
mane,
Yeah.
and hooves.
brilliant.
Thank you,
You're
team.
welcome.
Okay, and we're gonna get off now. What do we call getting off? Dismounting. Feet out the stirrups, they're both out. Okay, lean forwards. Well done, and down you come.
Yes, I believe we have, yes.
We can do 2 or 3 more. Right, okay Alfie, ready? Up you go. Brilliant, just come round to this side. Okay?
Yeah.
You alright, got your balance? Right Alfie, how do you feel up there today? Okay, are you feeling a bit looser each week since you've been back? Then one hand towards the ears and the other hand towards the tail. Brilliant, and the other way?
I made the decision early in 2010 that I was going to set up the group, and I had to follow many policies and procedures and protocols set down by RDA National Office to set up a group. So after a hectic few months, in November 2010 we finally had our group up and running. On that first Monday it was a very exciting but nerve-wracking time, because I had to remember all that I needed to do as the instructor, but also take care of the children and the volunteers. Most of our volunteers were the parents of the children that were riding, and over the time we've built up our bank of volunteers, so we've got a good team established now.
Look up, don't look down when you halt. How bright is that?
That is brilliant.
They fit me.
We heard about the riding school through Sarah Groom, our physio that Daniel has, recommended that riding would be one of the best forms of exercise for his type of cerebral palsy.
Enter at A in medium walk.
Okay, Daniel, so I'm not allowed to do anything.
So you've got to look where you're going and steer Snowy.
One of the main benefits, besides the physical benefit that we've noticed after he's ridden, his legs are a lot easier him walking is a lot easier, but as well as that, his confidence. As he stated to us, riding and swimming are his best exercises because nobody knows he's disabled. If we haven't been able to come, either due to illness of Daniel's or me not being able to get here, he is extremely frustrated. He complains his knee hurts if he hasn't been riding, which obviously shows that the stretching that he does on the back of a horse is beneficial to him.
So listen to Jess, listen to what she's telling you.
So at C, Daniel, we're going to track left. So you're going to turn left.
Well, I'm Alfie's grandma. I've been bringing him on and off for the last year, 18 months. I didn't think that Alfie would ever take to horse riding because he's frightened of dogs. And when they said he's going to come horse riding, I thought never in a million years. But the first time he came, he was absolutely hooked and loved it.
Alfie,
Yeah?
you've got your stirrups that we're doing.
We're going to get stirrups.
Snowy's a she. So what are lady horses called? Do you know? What are they called?
Sorry?
No, they're called mares.
I've put it up to.
So on 6.
Yeah.
Nah, almost right. That's it. Yes, perfect.
Alfie has got a lot more confidence since he's been horse riding, and also it helps with his posture. He's more confident when he's talking to people about his horse riding. Absolutely enjoys every single minute of it. Can't keep him away from horses.
Alfie was 4 when he started riding. We heard about it through Sarah, Alfie's physiotherapist. There was quite a lot of talk for quite some time during physio sessions that she was going to be starting a riding group. And then when it all started, when it came about, Alfie was invited to go along and have a look to see if it would be something that we would be interested in doing.
Do you want to thank your team, Alfie? Say thank you to Penny, thank you to Jess.
Thank you.
Let your reins go loose, but make sure the buckle's in the middle. Okay, you're going to lean forwards, you're going to swing that leg over, stay lying on Snowy till you get your legs down, and then you're going to come down, Alfie, and step back.
The future looks much better now. When we first found out that he had the cerebral palsy, we did think, it was the end of the world. We didn't know what we was going to be up against. But as time's gone on and the years have gone on, Alfie is now very able, very mobile, and the riding school has helped with that as well. So it's good.
Each year a fun day is organised by the RDA South East Area. On a sunny day in early May, Sarah took the group for their first experience of competing at a one-day event. Great fun though it is, there's a serious competitive element, with exacting manoeuvres to be performed and prizes and rosettes to be won.
Oh, look at that! We saw you really going for it! Yeah, look!
Arundel again, Pirates of the Caribbean.
And when the fun really starts, Eastbourne are in the top 3 for fancy dress.
The physical and emotional benefits to riding are far-reaching. From a physical point of view, it helps to strengthen and stretch muscles. For example, for children that find it difficult to walk, sitting on a horse produces the movement in the child's pelvis that they need to be able to walk. So it has an amazing effect on their ability.
So, Emily, are you happy to ride him without a lead, or would you like Alison to keep hold of the lead rein?
Without any.
Okay, so you've got to look where you're going.
So I have released you.
Okay, just stay close, Alison.
Yep.
And we'll encourage travain to walk on. Maybe just put a finger behind his noseband. Just get him going. Okay, right, looking where you're going, Emily. If you're looking where you're going, you're giving the pony the right idea about where he should be going.
A little nudge to keep him walking forward.
The emotional benefits of horses are amazing. I've worked with horses for a long time, but I'm constantly reminded through my work with RDA just how effective the horse can be in giving children confidence and reassurance and emotional support.
Emily's going to do around the world, aren't you, Emily? Okay. And you are pretty expert at this. They're really good because they help with your balance on the horse, they help with your movement on the horse, and for everybody, they provide a stretch and get us working in a different way. Okay, good girl. Good boy. Okay, take that leg over. Well done, Emily.
Hello. Through the gate. Ella's visually impaired, and I think because of the sound that the horse makes and everything is below her when she first sat on the horse, that her posture was such that she was just very bent over and leant over, and she just wanted to sort of feel below her. And now it's just amazing that she just sits upright. She's got perfect posture apparently, and it took a while, but it's amazing how that just naturally came through walking on the horse. It's given her an interest, as well as her visual impairment. She has learning difficulties and autism, and she finds it very hard she's never really had anything of which she doesn't play in that kind of way, and obviously she's able to continue and do, and it's something physically possible for her to do, and that actually has some kind of interest for her, so yeah.
Through funding and donation, the group has been able to buy its own pony.
He's a lovely pony and he needs to be doing something. He's not the sort of pony that just wants to live out in the field. He wants to be busy, and he's, too good to go, to just be left in a field.
He's a good boy.
Romney is a new forest pony and a welcome addition, allowing more children to ride at each session.
We're going to knot your reins first of all, so Jess, you help her knot the reins. We do that just to make sure they stay out of the way and don't slip down and get caught in a foot. And we're going to cross your stirrups. Which stirrup do you cross first?
The right one.
Brilliant. And why do we do that?
Because it's the easiest one.
Yeah, because if you fell off and you needed to get back on quickly, then it's easiest to get the left one down quick if it's the one on top. So, and get that leather bit out as well, otherwise it'll just over the front of his neck, and the other one. That's it.
Walk on.
Good girl. Okay. Just bring those shoulders back a little bit and look up tall. We're rotating, so we're getting your outside hand to go over his ears. The inside hand, that's it. Looking where you're going. Keep your legs in the position they are in. Oh, I can see this inside one. Jess can see the outside one. Keep them there, keep them there. See if you can reach those ears. That was the best I think you've ever done that.
I'm a physio and I met Sarah through work, and I'm also very horsey. So she sort of roped me in. I work with children as a paediatric physio, so a lot of the time any children that I see I can refer to Sarah that they might be suitable for RDA. It's really nice to see some of the children that I see in the community as a physio really reaping the benefits.
It's important you look at Mark so Bridget knows where to go. She can tell where you're looking.
The ASDAN scheme provides structured learning for those pupils who wish to grow their knowledge of horse care and the equipment they use as riders.
This award scheme for development and accreditation network. And there are 6 modules for the children to complete. So they, for instance here, grooming the horse, exercising, training.
We have had an amazing first few years. The group's been very beneficial for all those involved. That includes riders, volunteers and the parents. We are a charity organisation, so we do rely on the generous donations of supporters and to a stream of willing volunteers. Looking to the future, we hope that the group will expand and grow to benefit more children.
Well, Sarah's doing really, really well. She is the new kid on the block. She has a fairly unestablished group compared to many others. But she has enthusiasm that is bountiful within her helpers as well as herself. And her riders are doing really, really well.
I think one of the main benefits is that the rider feels a huge sense of achievement when they pass their particular grade.
Yeah, I also think that one should never forget the parents or the carers or the families of these riders, whether they're adults or whether they're children, because they're often faced with this disabled family member who is unable to achieve. And without being sloppy or sympathetic, we can get them to achieve something in their life.
Amy's learning disability is such that she didn't really understand what we were doing until we actually came here. She'd been on horses a couple of times in the past for just little short pony rides, and Sarah mentioned that she'd set up the group, and our name's been on the waiting list for a couple of years, and we've finally got the place now. The minute I say that we're going to come here, she starts signing horse. She uses Makaton Sign Language and gets very excited. We're really, really hopeful that this will be a very positive thing for Amy's mobility, especially for her core strength. She's hypermobile, so her limbs are quite loose.
Eastbourne's RDA group is now firmly established. Thanks to everyone's sustained efforts, Sarah and the group's trustees look forward to giving a continued valuable service and to develop the group both for new and existing children and their families. It is now late October and the afternoon light is fading, but riding tuition continues, with Sarah taking the challenge of the changing season in her stride, and all under the watchful eye of the RDA county examiners. And to measure and reward attainment, the children are assessed for their grades, a great achievement and a fitting culmination to a year of riding high.
Oh, well done. Here's a kiss. Right. Do you want to see?
Eastbourne Area Riding for the Disabled caters for children from age 4 to 16. Help us with financial support or by volunteering so that we can help them.